Do you ever wonder if you are meant for something more? If you feel different, misunderstood, or drawn to a higher purpose, you might be one of the chosen. In Matthew 22:14, the Bible tells us, "Many are called, but few are chosen." But how can you tell if you're part of this special group? In today's video, we will walk through 9 clear signs that you are one of God's chosen ones. Being chosen by God is an incredible honor and responsibility, but it can also come with challenges. You may feel isolated, face hardships, or wonder why people treat you unfairly. But all of this happens for a reason. It's part of the journey that leads to fulfilling your purpose. Let's explore these signs together and see if you might be one of God's chosen vessels. Sign number 1. You experience major hardships. You may have noticed that your life hasn't been easy. You've faced major hardships, maybe more than most people around you. But here's the truth. Hardship is often a sign that you are chosen by God. Think about Joseph in the Bible. His life was filled with difficulties. He was sold into slavery by his own brothers, falsely accused, and thrown into prison. Yet all of those hardships were preparing him for a greater destiny, to become the prime minister of Egypt and save his people from famine. When you are chosen, you will face challenges that seem overwhelming. These struggles aren't meant to break you, but to build you. In 2 Corinthians chapter 4:17, we are reminded that our light and momentary troubles are achieving for us an eternal glory that far outweighs them all. So, when things get tough, know that there's a greater purpose ahead. Whatever hardship you're facing right now, know that it is not meaningless. It is preparing you for something bigger, something that will not only impact you, but also others around you. You are being shaped for greatness. Number 2, people hate you. Without reason, have you ever felt like people just don't like you, no matter how hard you try? Maybe they're cold, distant, or even outright hostile for no apparent reason. This might leave you confused, wondering, what did I do wrong? But here's something you need to understand. People may hate you because they see something special in you, something they wish they had. There's a light in you, and sometimes that makes others uncomfortable. Jesus himself warned us about this. In John 15:19, he said, "If you belong to the world, it would love you as its own. As it is, you do not belong to the world, but I have chosen you out of the world. That is why the world hates you." If you've experienced this, people turning against you for no reason, take it as a sign that you're different. You are chosen, and that sets you apart. Don't let their negativity bring you down. Instead, keep your focus on God and what He has planned for you. What others think doesn't matter when you have God on your side. Number 3, you are a natural giver. Do you find yourself always giving to others, even when you don't have much to give? Maybe you give your time, your resources, or even your emotional energy to help others, expecting nothing in return. This is another sign that you are chosen. Being a giver is one of the clearest indications that you have a calling. Jesus teaches us to be selfless and generous, and those who are chosen often find great joy in giving. In Luke 6:38, we are told, "Give, and it will be given to you." But here's the thing. Chosen people don't give because they expect something in return. They give because it's in their nature. You might feel like that little boy in the Bible who gave his 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish to Jesus. It didn't seem like much, but in Jesus' hands, it became enough to feed 5,000 people. Your giving may seem small or insignificant to you, but it can make a big difference in the world. You never know how God will use your generosity to impact others. So if you have a generous heart and find joy in giving, that's a sign that you are chosen to make a difference. Keep giving, even when it's hard, because your selflessness is part of your divine calling. Number 4, you have an inner knowing that you're meant for more. Do you ever feel like you are destined for something greater? Even when life feels ordinary, there's a sense deep inside you that you're meant for more. It's like a quiet voice telling you that you have a purpose, a mission that you need to fulfill. This inner knowing is one of the most powerful signs that you are chosen. God often speaks to us through that still, small voice, nudging us in the direction He wants us to go. Jesus, even as a young boy, had this inner knowing. At just 12 years old, He knew He was meant for more than carpentry. In Luke 2:49, when His parents found Him teaching in the temple, He said, "Didn't you know I had to be in my Father's house?" He had a deep sense of His purpose, even at a young age. If you feel this inner pull, this sense that you are meant to do something greater, listen to it. It's a sign that God has chosen you for a unique purpose. Don't ignore that feeling. Lean into it and start seeking what God has planned for you. Number 5, you love being yourself. In a world where so many people try to fit in or be like everyone else, you may find that you are different. You love being yourself. You don't feel the need to pretend or put on a mask to fit in. You value authenticity, both in yourself and in others. This is a powerful sign that you are chosen. When God selects someone, He does so because of who they are, not who they pretend to be. Psalm 139:14 reminds us that we are fearfully and wonderfully made. You are unique, and that's exactly how God wants you to be. If you find joy in being true to yourself and don't feel the pressure to conform, that's a sign that you are chosen. God wants to use the real you, not a version of you that's trying to fit in with the crowd. Embrace who you are and know that your authenticity is part of your calling. Number 6, you feel like the black sheep. Do you often feel like you don't fit in, even with your own family or friends? You might have different ideas, values, or ways of thinking. It's almost like you're walking to the beat of your own drum, while everyone else is following a different rhythm. Being the black sheep can be lonely, but it's also a strong sign that you are chosen. God often sets His chosen ones apart from the crowd. In 1 Peter 2:9, we are called a chosen people, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, God's special possession. You are different because you are set apart for something special. So, if you feel like you don't belong, take it as a sign that you are chosen for a unique purpose. God has called you to stand out, not to blend in. Embrace your differences and know that they are part of what makes you special in God's eyes. Number 7, you yearn for more. Do you find yourself constantly seeking more knowledge, more understanding, more purpose? You're not content with just going through the motions of life. You have a hunger to grow, to learn, and to make a difference. This deep yearning for more is a sign that you are chosen. In Matthew 5:6, Jesus tells us, "Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they will be filled." If you have this inner drive to pursue something greater, it's because God has placed it in your heart. Chosen people are never satisfied with the status quo. They are always looking for ways to grow and improve. They are curious, always seeking more from life because they know they are destined for greatness. If this sounds like you, take it as a sign that you are chosen. Your thirst for more is leading you toward your divine purpose. Number 8, you are a beacon for others. Life hasn't been easy for you, but you've come out the other side stronger. Now, you find yourself in a position where you can help others who are going through tough times. People look to you for guidance, support, and wisdom. This is a clear sign that you are chosen. God often uses the trials we go through to shape us into beacons of hope for others. In 2 Corinthians 1:4, we are told that God comforts us in all our troubles, so that we can comfort those in any trouble with the comfort we ourselves receive from God. Your experiences, especially the painful ones, have equipped you to help others. You've walked through the fire, and now you can guide others through it as well. If people often turn to you for support, take it as a sign that you are chosen to be a light in their darkness. Number 9, you believe in a higher power. At your core, you have a strong belief in a higher power. You know deep down that God is real, and that He has a plan for you. This belief guides your actions and gives you hope, even in difficult times. Faith in a higher power is one of the most important signs that you are chosen. It's not just a fleeting belief, but a deep conviction that shapes how you live your life. This faith helps you navigate challenges with hope and trust, knowing that you are not alone in your journey. In Romans 8:28, we are reminded, "And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose." Your unwavering faith is a testament to your relationship with God and His plan for you. It's this belief that empowers you to face obstacles with courage and perseverance. If you find yourself consistently drawing strength from your faith, seeking guidance from God, and feeling a sense of divine purpose in your life, these are clear signs that you are chosen. Your belief in a higher power is not just a personal comfort, but a guiding force that propels you toward fulfilling your divine mission. Each sign is a piece of the puzzle that illustrates how God is preparing and equipping you for something greater. Your challenges are not obstacles, but stepping stones to your divine destiny. Your faith, generosity, and resilience are markers of your special role in God's plan. If you see these signs in your life, embrace them. Understand that you are not alone on this journey. God is with you, guiding you, and preparing you for the incredible purpose He has set before you. So, keep faith, continue to grow, and don't be afraid to walk boldly in the path God has laid out for you. Remember, being chosen means you have a significant role to play in this world. Embrace your calling with courage, humility, and trust in God's perfect plan. Thank you for joining us today. If this video has resonated with you and provided some clarity, please like and subscribe to our channel for more uplifting messages. Share this with someone who might need encouragement and continue to walk in the light of your divine purpose. See you in the next video.